So I was just talking to a woman the other day, and she was talking about how she was having trouble getting what she wanted in her life. And ultimately, the advice that I gave to her was, don't let tarot cards ruin your life. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and whether it's tarot cards, whether it's psychics, whether it's opinions from other people, there's a good chance that a lot of people are letting it ruin their lives, and I want to tell you how to not let that happen. So personally, I don't do tarot cards and I don't do any of that stuff. My wife's into it, and I think all of it's great, psychics, whatever you want to do. But one of the things that I notice when people write me, and they write emails with questions to our team, is people get into the situation where they're really desperate to get a sign in their life, or to get what they want, or to make change, and they go to a tarot card, psychic, whatever it is, and they hear something from it that cements into their consciousness. And sometimes it's negative. Like, for instance, it might be a card that you pulled that is about unexpected turbulence in your life or a challenge in your life. Well, what if you had nothing coming in your life but amazing things, but you pull a card and it gives you a negative perception that you form in your own mind? The card doesn't necessarily do it, because we have free will and we use our own perception to create things in our life. But if you take something, whether it's a psychic, whether it's an opinion from somebody else, whether it's a tarot card, whether it's a sign from the universe, if you take it and you form an expectation of a challenge or something bad happening, or to look for something bad, or some other form of a limitation in your life, then that tarot card, psychic reading, whatever it was, it actually didn't help you. It did the opposite of that. And what I hear a lot of times from people is that they are overthinking their life, and they don't recognize that whether it's a tarot card or a psychic or all these things, they can be great and they can really help you out. Absolutely. But they can also point you away from God speaking to you, because God's always speaking to you. It already always is. All you have to do is hear it. You have to close your eyes and you have to say, God, what's next for me? God, what do you want out of my life? God, why haven't I attracted my soulmate yet? Which of these two options should I choose? And you talk like that and you get the answer right away. And sometimes what happens with a tarot card or a psychic is you aren't getting the pure answer or the pure message. You're getting it through a filter of somebody else that might pick the card, or someone else that might be the psychic. And they have their own energies in their life. And sometimes unintentionally and unconsciously, the negative energy of their life, or the negative energy of somebody they did a session with before, it transfers into your experience. And so unknowingly, you take on someone else's energy, or someone else's karma, or somebody else's negative perceptions. And you, because perception and consciousness create reality, you carry it with you, and then it affects you negatively and you don't really realize it. And so something that I invite you to do, if you do tarot cards, and if you do psychics, if you do anything, that's fantastic. But the one thing that I would say to make sure it doesn't ruin your life is to set an intention beforehand. where you basically say very clearly that the intention is for your highest and best good only, and anything that isn't of love and light returns to its source. This is very important. The intention is for the highest good of all concerned, and anything that is not of love and light returns to its source. What this means is you can only have a positive experience, and only answers, only cards, only readings of love and light come into your experience. The reason that this is important that you say the latter half is that anything not of love and light returns to its source is that any lingering energy that might be in the tarot card deck, or that somebody that's with you, because when there's two or more people together, you create a collective energy field. So they might have something in their field. So what you're doing is anything that's not of love or light returns to the source. Because the reason that negative energy from a psychic, from a past reader, from a tarot card, from another person, the reason that it might resonate into our field during the card pullings or the reading is because that negative energy needs a home too. It needs somewhere to resonate with. But when you set a clear intention that anything that isn't of love or light returns to its source, what happens is you create a clear channel. And this is very important during readings, during tarot card pullings, even during meditations, is to, once you have a clear channel, then that means only your highest and best good can come through. So there's no other intentions from anybody else that can come in, no other energy patterns from other people that can come in. Your past and the bad day you had yesterday doesn't come in. You purify the channel through which source energy speaks to you. And when you purify the channel through which source energy speaks to you, then you get the highest and best good of spirit speaking to you through your tarot cards or through your psychic reading. And what happens is that it really becomes the most purified version for source to speak to you. So set this intention beforehand to make sure that tarot cards don't ruin your life and make you overthink your life and overcomplicate your life and bring unnecessary negative energy into it through that, or a psychic reading, or a prayer session with other people. So you set the simple intention that thank you, that only the highest and best good comes through, and that anything not of love or light returns to its original source. And when you do that, guess what? The reading, the tarot card, whatever it is, becomes perfect. You get exactly what you need out of it every single time. And you never need to worry about if you're invoking any negative energy or you're overcomplicating your life. You can get the exact right card, the exact right reading, and the exact message or sign from the universe that you need to hear. Anything not of love or light will return to its source. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, giving you a simple thing to utilize during your tarot card or your psychic readings or whatever it might be, to make sure that you don't bring any unnecessary or unwanted energy or baggage into the equation unknowns to yourself. So have an absolutely great day, and I look forward to hearing about the great things that head your way for using your readings when you set this intention of the highest and best good, and that anything not of love or light returns to its source. So make sure you hit the like button right over there, or like button right over there on this side or on this side. And the like button is going to send this out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button on this side or this side, as well as the bell notification, which notifies you for new videos. So even if you're already subscribed, just double check if you hit the bell notification right over there or right over there. And right there down below is my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind. And you'll see it pinned to the comments right there down below. About 1 million people from all over the world have used it now. And every day I get these really cool stories of people attracting miracles and more money and a new job and their soulmate and all these cool things. And yeah, I think it's a true testament of the amazing miracles you can attract into your life when you reprogram your subconscious. And so if you want to use that, it's free. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments. Have an absolutely great day. And remember, the intention is simple: for the highest and best good of all concerned, and that anything not of love or light returns to its source of origination.